Here's the truth about swimming with the Apple Watch.
It's the next best thing to having a personal coach right there on the side of the pool with you.
And the native functionality of the watch doesn't track that.
I'm gonna show you how I swim with the Apple Watch in 3 different scenarios. If you're just going for an easy swim, you can fire up the Apple native swimming app and it'll track your swim just fine. You just simply input the distance of your pool and you get going. Now the problem with that is if you just swim back and forth, it can feel really monotonous and you're actually not gonna see very much improvement. And that's actually why we developed the MySwimPro app, so you can get a personalized coaching experience right there in the water. So what you do is you enter the app, you submit your goals, your skill level, and the app will dynamically create a personalized training program that you can then take onto your wrist. And let me tell you, it's a game changer. So whether you're swimming for fitness, mental health, you're training for a triathlon, an open water swim, or you want to swim faster, or maybe you just don't want to do the same thing over and over, having a personal coach on your wrist really changes the game when it comes to doing a structured workout in the pool. So the water lock is automatically on, and then when you're swimming, each set will have haptic feedback with a countdown. So it'll go 3, 2, 1. It's literally like the coach tapping you on the wrist, telling you exactly when to go. You'll have the intervals, the distance, the stroke type, and then of course the intensity level, so you know how fast and how hard you should swim. Another cool feature is that there's actually goal times recommended by coach for every single repetition. So if there's any variation in a set, like a descend or an ascend, meaning you get faster on each repetition, or you get slower, or you negative split, all of this is marked directly in the app, and you can actually see a recommended goal time before you even push off the wall. That keeps you accountable and it makes you swim faster, focusing on your technique as well as your performance within the set as well. And finally, after the workout, you're gonna see the You Rock screen. This is a pat on the back. It keeps you accountable and you get to see all of your stats and even give feedback both on the Apple Watch as well as in your iPhone on how the workout went. Was it too long, too short? Were the intervals too fast? And that feedback then personalizes the next training program for you. So it really is an algorithm-based dynamic training program that allows you to get a personalized experience in a way that is really impossible with the native Apple swim tracking app. And after the workout, you can see all of your stats in your iPhone, and these are very swimming specific stats that you won't get in the native Apple tracking app. So when you're in the MySwimPro app, you can see things like your SWALF, which is a measure of your swimming efficiency. This really figures out how efficient you move through the water by combining how many strokes you take and how fast you're swimming. You're gonna see your lap splits. You're gonna see how many strokes you take per length. And then you can see these results charted over time in your swim profile. You can follow other swimmers in the MySwimPro app, but I also love how the workout automatically exports to Strava. So if you're using Strava for your running or your biking or skiing or whatever activities you're doing, the MySwimPro app will automatically sync and generate a unique profile graphic inside of your Strava feed for all your friends to give kudos to.
If you choose to just swim back and forth, you don't need to follow a guided workout. You can just use the Apple native swim tracking app. And the MySwimPro app actually has the same function, but it's even better because with the MySwimPro app on the Apple Watch, you can flip into drill and kick mode. What this allows you to do is you can actually pause the workout, do your kicks or do your drills, and you can tell the app exactly what you did. So that way, when you look at your structured workout later, you actually have that distance accounted for. The worst feeling is that you feel like you swam 2,000 meters or 3,000 meters, but part of that was kick and drill. And the native functionality of the watch doesn't track that. And with drill and kick mode, you can capture that data and it'll keep the integrity of what your total workout was.
One of the things I forgot to mention with the MySwimPro app is that you get your heart rate on the screen in real time, which is super valuable to know how hard you're pushing yourself to stay inside of your different heart rate zones based on intensity. Now you can't get that with the native Apple app, but with the MySwimPro app, you're gonna have the equipment, you're gonna have the coach's notes, the intensity, and the heart rate is gonna be there all on the screen at the same time, which is gonna help you get a better workout.
Next up, we're gonna go for an open water swim, but before we hit the lake, we gotta suit up.
Okay, here's a pro tip. When you're putting on a wetsuit, you should take off your smartwatch. It'll make it easier to slide your hand through. Then put your smartwatch on after you've got the arm through. Here we go.
And finally, we have open water swimming. This is using the power of GPS in the watch, and we're out in the wild.
just finished the open water swim. Data's on the watch. Let's check it out.
Now, the MySwimPro app and the Apple Swim app are going to track your distance using GPS. The power of the MySwimPro app is you get your real-time heart rate while you're swimming, and you can see your pace in the open water. And then when you go to your phone after the open water swim, you can actually see a map of the data, and it's really cool to chart out your swim, see your distance, and then compare that over time. I love sharing this map on social media because it gives people an idea of where you swam, and it makes it look and feel like you're a part of a community. I use a ton of different apps on my smartphone and also on my smartwatch to track my fitness activities and, of course, my health. Just on my Apple Watch, I use MyFitnessPal to track my calories. I have a fasting app for fasting. I use SmartScale when I weigh myself almost every single day. Of course, MySwimPro for swim workouts, the Apple Fitness app when I track my strength training workouts, and of course, Strava when I'm doing my bikes or my runs.
Woo, beautiful day for a ride. I've been using Strava to log my runs and my bike rides for over 10 years now. And what I love about the application is not just how it tracks all my stats and there's a community, but that I can actually take my MySwimPro workouts and they automatically sync to the Strava feed. So I get all the kudos from all my friends that are on Strava right there within my MySwimPro workout as well.
Let me know what apps you guys are using down below in the comments. If you're not using the MySwimPro app, now's the time to give it a try.